Good morning. I hope this video finds you well. My name is Corey Lee. I am a speaker, a coach, and a trainer with the John Maxwell team. And this morning I was reading and preparing for an upcoming leadership training that I'm going to be doing with a couple other leaders in the area. And the information that I read, I just felt like it was too good not to share, right? So I hope you will take some time to watch this video. I hope you'll hang in here with me as I go through this, and I'm going to try to keep the video as short as I can, but hang in here with me, and I hope that you'll share it as well, because again, I think the information is really good. So today, what I want to talk to you about are the 5 myths about leadership, right? And the first one that I want to talk to you about is called the management myth. I think we typically think that management and leadership are the same, but a title or a position does not necessarily make you a leader, right? A title and a position, I think we see someone with a high profile position, or maybe that's been assigned a nice title, we automatically assume that they are a leader. But a title and a position does not make you a leader, and they have very little value when it comes to leadership. The best way to test to see if someone is actually a leader is, can they create positive change, right? Managers rely on systems and processes, and that has very little to do with whenever you're trying to create positive change and helping influence other people. Those systems and processes can only do so much, right? So to move people in a right direction and make a positive change, you have to influence them, and that influence has to be in a positive way. The second myth is an entrepreneur myth. Now, I love entrepreneurship, I like business, and I like helping people through the businesses that we do, but I think people tend to automatically assume someone in an entrepreneur that has created a business is a leader. That's not necessarily the case either. As an entrepreneur, what we are good at is seeing opportunities and going after them. To be a leader as an entrepreneur, you have to find people that see your vision, that'll come along the journey with you to create that change. For me, I wanted to make an impact in our community through health, fitness, and physical therapy, and create a change of activity instead of inactivity. And there's no way that I could have done that by myself. I had to find people with those same passions to come alongside of me to help me with that. Now, my goal and my vision is to make a positive influence on leaders and help them in their leadership journey. And I have to tell you, this has all been a process. So myth number 2 is entrepreneur myth. Not all entrepreneurs are leaders. We're good at seeing opportunities and going after them. The third one is a pioneer myth. And this is the myth that all the people that are out in front, that are ahead of the group, we assume that they are the leader. But that, again, that's not necessarily the case. To be a leader, the person out in front of that group, the people that are following him behind him or that lady that is out in front, they have to be intentionally, they have to willfully be following that person and help them carry out that vision and that goal. So being a trendsetter isn't necessarily a leader. Myth number 4 is the knowledge myth, and I'm glad this is a myth, because this myth, we tend to think that all people that are smart are geniuses, they are the leader. And that's not necessarily the case either, because I know I can think of people, and I know you probably can think of people as well, that are geniuses, that are really smart, but when it comes to common sense, they don't have much of it. And they can't get out of their own way to make a decision and to act. So the other myth is the knowledge myth. The last myth, number 5, is the position myth. We've already talked about this a little bit in the management one, but a position, again, does not make you a leader. A positional leader is one that relies on those systems and processes. But again, to create positive change and to get people going in the direction, you have to influence them in a positive way. So, what is leadership? Leadership is about character. And the character is who you are. Leadership is relationships. That's who you know. Leadership is knowledge. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be the smartest person in the room, but you do have to know something, right? Leadership is intuition, and that's what you feel. Leadership is experience, and that's the things that you've done in the past, your past successes. Leadership is ability. What can you do? So what can you do as a leader? And how can you gain influence? And I'm about to end the video here. There's 3 ways that you can increase your influence and to be a better leader. And I hope these 5 myths have helped debunk some of the things that you may think about leadership. But there are 3 ways that you can increase your influence, and that is to value people. You've got to value other people. Number 2 is to gain influence through respect. To willfully follow you and to follow your leadership. I hope it's out of people are following you out of sheer respect for you. And the 3rd way is to exceed expectations. Whatever people were expecting of you, go past that. Give them more than what they were thinking. So I hope today has helped to encourage you and motivate you to get out and get moving. I hope this helps you on your leadership journey. It is a process, and I hope you guys have a great day. God bless.